Hi, it's counselor and educator and founder of the Center, a Place of Hope, Dr. Greg Jantz. Okay, there is a pattern in some lives of what we're going to call self-sabotaging behavior. You really, really want something, you want to accomplish something, and you're on your way to do just that. And what happens is you get close to the goal, and then there's a self-sabotage. You do something that deliberately ends your success. Self-sabotaging behavior. Sometimes a person doesn't believe I deserve this. Other times they're afraid of success. But here's some signs. Here's some important signs of self-sabotaging behavior. I've written down 4 that are critical for us to look at. Chronic procrastination. Procrastination can be a big factor in self-sabotaging. You've learned to put things off, learn to put things off, learn to put things off, and on and on. Procrastination. A student may do this and go, I know I need to study for this test, and then you wait till the last minute and you cram, but you don't do it just one time, you do it every time. It's a pattern. And at times we can kind of get addicted to the stress of procrastination. All right, number 2 is perfectionism. You have unrealistic standards and you go, I can't do this perfectly, so I'm not going to do it at all. Perfectionism. We also know that this is a big factor for some who really believe I'm no good unless I do this 100% perfect. But the problem is it's never done perfect at all, ever. Okay, number 3, avoiding commitments. This is a big one. You just have a commitment issue. You refuse to commit to relationships, jobs, long-term goals because of either the failure, a fear of failure, the fear of success, and those are things we really got to look at. What was the trauma in your life that created a level of pain that you feel like I'm unworthy? So that's a factor we've got to look at. And then number 4 is the last one, is self-criticism. Excessive self-doubt, negative talk, where you really are running those tapes in your head that I don't really deserve this isn't going to work, I've always failed before. The negative self-talk. And really, it can have a very detrimental effect in helping us to move forward. Why do we self-sabotage? I mentioned the fear of failure. Sometimes I'm going to say it's a defense mechanism to avoid disappointment or the possibility of rejection. Okay, here's a couple strategies in our short time together. Identify patterns. Number 1, recognize, wait, here are the areas that I'm self-sabotaging, and what's my pattern? In other words, do I see this in relationships, in the workplace, in other goals? What has been my life pattern of sabotaging success? Number 2, sometimes we need to step back, reevaluate, and create realistic goals. And by that, maybe we need to adjust and have some baby steps towards goals, and we have miniature points of success along the way. And 3rd, you might have guessed this one, but I'm going to say seek support. Could be therapeutic intervention in your life to work through those fears, those traumas, the negative beliefs, and the self-sabotaging, getting at the roots of it so that I can recover, restore, and move on. And I do want you to take a look at a little more deeper information at our blog here on signs of self-sabotaging behavior. I think you'll find it helpful.